Okay, I've got some hot water. I'm just going to brush over my cake with some hot water. Thanks. Oh no, I need my big one. No. Yeah, it's not enough to do my thing.
Give me the icing, please.
Yeah. Now this is just going to ensure that the fondant will stick. So make sure the ganache just cracked a little bit, which is annoying, but anyway, that should be fine. Okay, next step is going to be to roll out my red fondant. Okay, so bit of corn flour. And make sure you get it off your hand so that you don't get it on the front. Once it's down on one side, make sure you leave it. Now, in terms of thickness, I kind of want it a bit thick to cover up any marks, but then it can't be too thick that you can't, you know, see all of the way you've just carved it. So, whoops, I've just got too much stuff on my table. That is probably thick enough. That's probably about it. So, let's see if I can just sort of show you. Can you sort of see how thick that is? How thick is that? I don't know, 1/3 of a centimetre maybe? Okay. So I will flip that back like that. My cake, you've got to work quickly with this. Now, because you've got that bit in the middle, you sort of need to lift it up a bit. Make sure, see I'm just sort of doing that, you're getting that groove in there. So keep sort of lifting it up, using your hand in there. I've got corn flour everywhere. What's that for?
One's for me to drink and one's for my icing.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay. Once you're happy with how it is in the middle, oh, and I have got corn flour in there, but that's okay. Then you can just start sort of gently working from the top down. The annoying thing is I've just got marks on my fondant right at the front of the car, which is so annoying. No, that's... I'm going to just poke that out. That's really annoying. Anyway, hopefully I can smooth that over. Okay. Right, so... You can see where all your little indents are, so that's kind of... You can see where my tire is here, where that indent is there. Yeah, honey, I'll give you some icing, but I've got to just finish covering it so I know how much I've got. Here you can see where I've just taken that bit off. Oh, that's so annoying. But anyway, I am going to cover it with the Wiggles emblem thing, so it should be all right. So really take your time with this. You've really got to work your way around and then down, rather than doing one whole side first. That's how you end up with creases in it. Right. Sort of stick it as you go down. Trying not to get more corn flour on it. Lift it up, put it into position. pressing it around. And when you're happy with it, you can then tuck it in. If you leave it too long, you kind of get that wrinkly elephant skin feel to it. But once you're sort of happy with it, you can pinch it around the bottom. Make sure everything is kind of in place. And then you can tuck it away. Okay, so I've kind of pinched it all. And then it's just a matter of sort of trimming what you can. I'm not going to fully trim it yet. Now I'm going to save a little bit. Here you go, you got that icing to play with. That's it. I will tuck that under or neaten it up as I go along. I need to get rid of my corn flour. Now, so you kind of get the drift. I will just do this myself, not bore you with it, and tuck it under. Sort of tuck it under as you're going, like that. Just using that modelling tool. So I'm just going to go around. I'm going to tuck it under, and then I'm going to show you how I smooth it. Okay, so you can see here where I sort of stuffed up. It's really annoying, but anyway, that was just, I shouldn't have put that side of the fondant on. Now, sometimes I get asked by people, oh, I've got, you know, corn flour on my cake. How do I get rid of it? Now, also how you smooth it is just get a ball of your fondant, and if you just sort of rub, this is how you're going to smooth it. If you just rub it, the corn flour will come off. So I'm just basically going to smooth this using a circle of fondant, get all my corn flour off, and just basically smooth it out, push it all in, and see the back. Here you go, you can see how bad this is from the back. You can see all the cracks here. That was just my fondant drying out. Anyway, I'll have to put something there to sort of stop that. But yeah, I'm just going to smooth it all around, smooth it all into shape, and I'll let you know how it looks. Okay, so I've left my car. My kids are just having tantrums right now. I've left my car for a few days. The fondant has hard. It's not for any particular reason, more that it's been Easter and I just haven't had time. So next thing is we're going to do the wheels, tyres. So this is what we're doing. I've coloured in my different colours and I've added Tylo to everything. So I've then grabbed my circle cutters and just sort of put it next to the car to work out which size is going to be best. So this is the size that I've determined is going to be the best. So I'm going to roll out and cut out my 4 tyres. Okay, so I've rolled it out. It's a decent thickness because, you know, you want to be able to see it. You want to be able to see that it's actually a wheel rather than just a thin thing. So time to cut. Hopefully I can get 4 out of this. Right. So there you can see the thickness. So I'm just going to leave this here. Leave the 4 of them here. You can see where I've measured up. I've got my stuff here. Okay, this way. You can see here how I just sort of measured it up with my cutters. I'm going to put another little bit of red over it, but you can sort of see I'm like, yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, it's not like they have massive big tyres, so yeah, I'm happy with that. That's all good. Okay, so I'm going to roll out my colours. Okay, this is all that you need. You don't need much because we're just rolling out one little thin circle, adding a bit of Tylo. Just going to roll them out thinly. Okay, so you need to work out how, you know, which circle you're going to use for the inner bit. I've lost one circle cutter, and it actually is the circle cutter that I really would like to use. So I either go small and do the small colours, or I go a bit larger than I'd probably prefer to and do the large ones. So I'm actually going to do both and then decide which one looks better. So I'm using some baking paper because my fondant's a bit soft, and I just want it to, you know, I definitely want to be able to get it off the paper. So this is one of the circles. That's that. And I don't think that one's big enough. Let's roll it out.
I like it in my way. I like
Okay, so if you've got the right circle, all you have to do is cut out one circle for the centre of your wheels for each colour, and then I'll show you what to do. Okay, so I've got my circles. As I said before, you just need to do one size of circle, and then it's simply a matter of chopping each one into 4. So cut in half. Oh, that's annoying. Now you want to do this while they're still a bit soft, not while they're totally hard. And then cut it again into quarters. Once you've cut them all into quarters, you can start arranging them into their circles with one of each colour. Okay, so that's what my wheels look like. Obviously, as I said before, if it was slightly smaller the colours, that would have been awesome. But yeah, kids must have taken one of them, so it's a bit annoying. Okay, so these are done. So we are going to stick these onto the car. Now look, I haven't actually paused the video or anything. This is, you know, it's still soft, but it's keeping its shape, the black. So once it's keeping its shape, you're fine to stick it on the car. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm actually using my circle cutter. Don't worry that it's cracked here. I'm going to put something over the top to just cut this little bit out so that I've got a little groove, and that's taken a lot of the ganache out as well, but that's all right. So that I've now got the groove to put my tyre in. So I'm going to do that for all 4 sides, put them in. Don't worry, I'm going to put red over this, so that'll be fine. Just hold it when you are cutting it and just very gently do it. Right, here you go. So that's what these two look like in there. I haven't even put the colours in the right way, but that's fine, that'll do.